Okay guys, so I'm going to show you how to set up our hands-free square to our system. We can choose this hands-free square to be in any stimulation type, whether it be the NIC, continuous, pager vibration, or the new boost feature on this remote. So first thing I'm always going to do, guys, I want to show you how to set it to the boost or to the pager vibration feature. So that way we can show you guys how it's working. So again, we're going to go ahead and turn off the remote. Once the remote is powered off, we're going to press and hold the stimulation type we want to choose and the power button until the LED on the remote begins a rapid blink. Right when we see this rapid blink on the remote, we're going to release the power button, and we're going to very quickly press and hold the hands-free square button, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3, until the LED goes solid on the remote and on the hands-free square. Once we've done that, as you guys can see, I'm now pressing the hands-free square and providing correction straight to the collar. Now, again, guys, we can switch this hands-free square to any correction that we want it to be. To be able to utilize that, we're going to go ahead and turn off the remote. You're going to choose the stimulation type that you want to, so we want to pair the square to NIC. We're going to hold the NIC button and the power button, again, until the LED on the remote begins a rapid blink. Once we see that, we're going to press the hands-free square, 3 Mississippis, the remote go back into its solid, and now we are providing correction to the collar simply by pressing the hands-free square. Again, we can change this to the other stimulation types on the remote itself. This one's going to be, we're going to pair this one to continuous. So we're going to turn the remote off. We're going to hold the continuous button and the power button again until the LED on the remote begins a rapid blink. Right when we see that rapid blink, release. And then we're going to hold the hands-free square for 3 seconds. Once we see the remote go to solid green, we know that it's accepted the hands-free square. And now we have changed the hands-free square to continuous. Remember, guys, we can now also pair this to the boost setting on the remote itself. So turn off the remote. Go ahead and hold the boost button and the power button until the LED on the remote begins a rapid blink. Right when we see that rapid blink, release. And then we're going to go ahead and press the button on the hands-free square for 3 seconds. Once we see the solid on the remote, we now have this paired to our boost button now. As you guys can also see, it is jumping to the boost level that I set to on the remote, so you guys can see. Also, one thing that we also has, this has an amazing feature is we can add multiple squares to this one remote. This remote operates off of a Bluetooth technology, so the remote needs to be within your person, and the hands-free squares can work up to 33 feet away from the remote. So to be able to add a second hands-free square to our system, we're again going to turn off our remote. We're going to press and hold the stimulation type we want to and the power button until the remote begins a rapid blink. Once we see that rapid blink on the remote, we're going to take our hands-free square that's not coded, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3, and now our hands-free square is coded to the vibration. 1 hands-free square is coded to the vibration, 1 hands-free is coded to the boost setting. Now, also awesome feature, guys, is we can actually code all the hands-free squares to the same position if we want to. Matter of factly, we can code up to 14 hands-free squares onto one system, being able to utilize all the features across both dogs. So again, to be able to pair the square that we want to the same feature as the other square, we're going to press and hold the power button and the stimulation type that we want to pair it to. Got to remember that, guys. So we're going to hold the pager vibration button and the power button until the LED on the remote begins a rapid blink. Right when we see that rapid blink, release, and we're going to go ahead and press our hands-free square, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3, until the LED on the remote goes into a solid. Now we can check that we're actually providing stimulation to both collars. I actually paired this one back to the vibration. Let's go ahead and move the other one back to vibration as well right now, guys. So we're going to go ahead and press and hold again the vibration button, power button, until the LED on the remote begins a rapid blink. Right when we see that rapid blink, release, and we're going to press our hands-free square for 3 Mississippis until the LED on the remote goes back to a solid blink. Once we've done that, we can now provide correction using either one of these squares. And as you guys can hear, the collar is vibrating with either one of these squares being pressed. So again, guys, stay tuned for further tutorial videos.